Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Mind Map. Today's topic of discussion is budget. First of all, we will discuss about its initiation and planning, formulation and presentation, parliamentary approval, implementation and monitoring, and lastly, evaluation and auditing. First of all, let's discuss about its initiation and planning. Government initiatives. Long-term goals. The budget-making process in India starts with the government identifying long-term economic and developmental goals. These goals could include infrastructure development, poverty alleviation, and social welfare. Current economic conditions. The government evaluates the current economic conditions, taking into account factors such as GDP growth, inflation rates, and employment levels. This analysis provides a foundation for budgetary decisions. Now let's discuss about its planning and consultation. Interministerial consultations. The Finance Ministry initiates interministerial consultations to gather inputs from various departments. This collaborative effort ensures that the budget aligns with the diverse needs and priorities across sectors. Stakeholder involvement. External stakeholders, including industry experts, economists, and representatives from civil society, are often consulted. This participatory approach enhances the inclusivity of the budget-making process. Now let's discuss about formulation and presentation. Estimation of revenue and expenditure. Revenue projections. The Finance Ministry meticulously estimates the government's revenue considering sources such as direct and indirect taxes, non-tax revenues, and grants. These projections form the basis for budgetary allocations. Expenditure planning. Simultaneously, ministries and departments propose their expenditure plans. This includes funding requirements for ongoing programs, new initiatives, and capital expenditures. Budget documents. Annual Financial Statement, that is AFS. The AFS outlines the estimated receipts and expenditure for the fiscal year. It provides a consolidated view of the government's financial position. Demand for grants. Departments submit detailed estimates of their financial requirements in the form of demands for grants. These documents specify the purpose and amount of funding needed. An appropriation bill. The appropriation bill is presented to authorize government expenditures as outlined in the budget. It is a critical component for the legal validity of government spending. Presentation in Parliament. Budget speech. The Finance Minister presents the budget in Parliament through a comprehensive budget speech. This speech outlines the government's fiscal policies, economic reforms, and the rationale behind budgetary allocations. Discussion and modifications. Following the presentation, the Parliament engages in discussions on the budget. Amendments and modifications may be proposed based on parliamentary debates. Now let's discuss about parliamentary approval. General discussion, debates and analysis. The budget undergoes a general discussion in both houses of the Parliament. Members of Parliament analyze the budget's implications on various sectors and express their viewpoints. Policy implications. During discussions, the policy implications of budgetary decisions are scrutinized. This stage provides an opportunity for legislators to assess the government's economic vision. Next is department-wise discussion, detailed scrutiny. Post the general discussion, Parliament undertakes a department-wise examination of the budget. Each department's demands for grants are scrutinized in detail to ensure transparency and accountability. Committee recommendations. Parliamentary committees play a crucial role in the scrutiny process, providing recommendations for modifications and improvements. Voting, approval process. Once the discussions conclude, the budget is put to vote. Members of Parliament cast their votes to approve the budget. A majority vote signifies parliamentary approval for the proposed financial plan. Passage of appropriation bill. The appropriation bill is passed to grant legal authority for government expenditures. This stage is integral for ensuring the financial functioning of the government. Now let's discuss about its implementation and monitoring. First is allocation execution. Allocation of funds. After parliamentary approval, funds are allocated to various ministries and departments based on their approved demand for grants. This allocation sets the stage for the implementation of planned programs and projects. Release of funds. The Finance Ministry oversees the release of funds to respective departments as per the approved budget. This process ensures a systematic flow of finances. Next is monitoring and mid-year review. Performance assessment. Regular monitoring mechanisms are in place to assess the performance of various programs and projects. This involves evaluating the utilization of allocated funds and the achievement of set objectives. Mid-year budget review. A mid-year review allows the government to assess the progress of the budget. Adjustments may be made based on emerging economic conditions, unforeseen challenges, or shifting priorities. Evaluation and auditing. Post-fiscal year evaluation. Outcome analysis. After the fiscal year concludes, the government conducts a comprehensive evaluation of the budget's outcomes. This analysis assesses the impact of budgetary allocations on economic indicators, social outcomes, and developmental goals. Feedback mechanism. Feedback from various stakeholders, including citizens, experts, and implementing agencies, contributes to the evaluation process. This feedback helps in refining future budgetary strategies. Auditing. Role of CAG. The Comptroller and Auditor General, that is CAG of India, plays a pivotal role in auditing government accounts. The CAG ensures that financial transactions are in compliance with established regulations and principles. And transparency and accountability. Auditing enhances transparency and accountability in financial management. The audit reports are submitted to the Parliament, providing insights into the government's financial performance. Now it's time for the practice questions. First of all, prelims-based question. Which of the following does not form a part of the budget document? Annual financial statement, demand for grants, appropriation bill, or economic survey? And now main question. What do you understand by interim budget? How is it different from the annual budget? So that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next episode and like, share and subscribe for more such informative content. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.